Good evening, everyone. Wish you a very happy Holi. I'm Dr. Rosie, and I am an ophthalmologist. I also happen to be the founder of Therachron. On behalf of Team Therachron, I cordially welcome you to the social media and website launch of Therachron Tailoring Therapy. This event is going live on the official Facebook page of Therachron. The recording of this very video shall also be available on this page even after the event is over. And you can also catch this event in case you are missing this. You can catch the recording of the same on the YouTube channel of Therachronicles, the health awareness series powered by Therachron.
Hi, I'm Dr. Krish, and I'm an orthodontist and the co-founder of Therachron. So Therachron is a team of doctors who are passionate about finding a solution for today's much prevalent health issues by tailoring therapy and becoming your health companion for life. We have been working on stealth mode and shall continue to do the same for some time, even after this launch, so that we can shape up to become your worthy health companion for life. And as a part of this big project that we have taken up, we will very soon come up with our initial offering of a smartphone application-based domain-specific telehealth platform.
I can literally sense a question that's arising amongst our audience. Why this website and social media launch before the product? Well, having seen this healthcare domain closely for around 15 years, I believe that health seeking is only secondary to health awareness. We at Therachron consider it to be our utmost responsibility to raise awareness about diseases and knowledge about healthy living on all our platforms.
So Team Therachron dreams of a day when the society at large will be informed and conscious enough about holistic healthcare, so as not only seek control and cure, but also seek prevention of today's much prevalent disease processes.
We would also like you to meet the extended team Therachron. Extremely privileged to introduce Ms. Pranadhika Sinha Dev Burman. Pranadhika, if you can briefly introduce yourself, please.
Hello, everyone. And thank you once again to our guests who have joined us today for the launch. I am here as a friend first, and also someone who believes that we need more healthcare services in India, especially given that we are amid a pandemic. So I have a lot of faith in the vision of Therachron, and I am essentially just here as a supporter and as also an advisor for some matters. And on behalf of Team Therachron, again, I would like to just welcome our guests, Dr. Sanjay Sharma and Mr. Anubhav Tiwari. And I'm just going to give you a small introduction to both of them. So Dr. Sanjay is a consultant podiatric surgeon, and of his star-studded achievements, we would like to highlight the fact that he is the founder of Apta Foot Secure and co-founder of Yostra Labs. He is also the vice president of the Telemedicine Society of India, Karnataka chapter, and secretary of Indian Podiatry Association, Karnataka chapter, and also mentor at NSR-CEL IIM Bangalore, RT Labs, and Gincelerator. Welcome, Dr. Sharma. We also have Mr. Anubhav Tiwari. Amongst his various accolades, Anubhav is the head of Deep Tech Incubator at Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, IIIT Hyderabad. He is the Hyderabad City Lead for Head Start Network Foundation. Anubhav is also on the board of Indiewood International Film Festival and is the co-founder and former COO of the Entrepreneur Zone. He is also the founder of Virtual Slaps. So I'd like to request Anubhav to share a few words on the topic of how the advances of technology are changing healthcare as an industry. On to you, Anubhav.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Rosie, Pranadhika, Krish, all of you. I mean, as I was before the session began, we had a backstage discussion going on. I was like, I'm the misfit in all the doctors here. And somehow the technology angle brings me little relevant to the topic here, because we at Triple IT Hyderabad also focus more on enabling deep tech startups, and we also have our own medtech incubator where on and off we meet a lot of medical technology companies leveraging AI and subdomains of AI and providing the best healthcare reaching to the last mile. Now, coming to the point of usage of technology, my fellow panelists and doctors here would agree that life has become little easier with the if not much, because the involvement has not been that much on this side. But definitely this helps doctors to basically utilize their time better and give exact insights, get right insights with the right form of data that comes to them in a structured manner with the use of technology. So that being said, medical domain, last year everyone knows, the healthcare sector has been growing rapidly, and by 2021, by this year end, we are expecting it to go beyond $300 billion. And this growing market has given rise to many health tech startups in India, Therachron being one of them. And the best thing is that the people who start a company should know about the company, should know the vision, and they should have the skin in the game. And when Pranadika, Rosie, and Krish reached out to me, two doctors running a medtech startup, what can be better than that? So I wish them all the success. And hopefully I'm here not to bore you all much, but to do the honors of launching the social media channels. But definitely, if I have to comment on this, the whole domain where how the market is going, and last year we have seen lockdowns, and then doctors going out of their way giving consultation online, which was itself very new and nothing that was earlier practiced at a huge scale. Now with this remote monitoring of health and other things coming into picture, Therachron will be able to solve that big problem and make that impact to the society, which is much needed right now. So all the very best to Dr. Rosie and Dr. Chris, and the well-wisher and advisor and friend Pranadika. She has been a great friend of mine, and she introduced me to this startup, and I'm thankful that I could be of some help to them. And so that being said, yeah, go ahead. Let's launch the social media channels.
Shashank, can we have the audio and video, please?
So here we are with our Facebook. Therachron is the handle. All of you watching this should subscribe to it and reach out to them, give them feedback. Feedback is much needed for the startups to enable as much as tweaks that is possible for them to reach the masses. Here we go with the Twitter. That's the LinkedIn for all the professional networking, for all the doctors and the supporters of the medtech ecosystem and stakeholders of the medical technology startup domain. Please show your support to them. And here we come with Instagram. So nice presentation. Amazing what these guys are doing, and support them.
Thank you so much, Anubhav.
My pleasure.
Shashank, can we reduce the volume? Yeah. So once again, thank you, Anubhav, so much for those insightful and kind words. And so now that the audience is seeing the Instagram page, I would request everybody in the audience who have not yet followed the Instagram page and do use Instagram to please open Instagram on your phones and follow the handle @Therachronofficial. And why I'm asking you to do this right now, choosing Instagram over the other social media handles, is because if you follow the Instagram handle right now, you are going to, you might just get lucky, because we have a very interesting Thera quiz coming towards the end of the event. and you will get to know why it is important for you to go through the Instagram posts that are already put up. So follow the Instagram page and don't go anywhere.
So now I would like to ask Dr. Sanjay to share a few words on how the technological advances of healthcare are affecting the practice for doctors and are also influencing patients' lives. Dr. Sanjay.
Thank you very much, Pranadika, for this opportunity. Thank you, Krish and Dr. Rosie, for giving this opportunity to speak at the launch of the website and the official pages. I still think I'm one of you rather than being above and speaking as a guest of honor or something like that. I still run startups as you have been running it. Um, Dr. Krish mentioned about the telemedicine app that they are going to launch as the first product that's going to come out of Therachron. And the life has changed after March 28th, 24th last year, where the telemedicine legally was made legal in the sense the guidelines were issued and said that you can practice the teleconsultations or any form of telemedicine legally. Before that, I have been in the telemedicine since about 2005 onwards. We have been struggling. We have been struggling to convince doctors that you can do teleconsultations. We have been struggling to convince the patients that why don't we talk over the teleconsults. There were a lot of things that used to come up in terms of why teleconsultations or telemedicines is not possible in the Indian scenario. But COVID, after all the minuses it had, there are also plus point, and this is one of the best plus point. It acted like a game changer for the doctors like us, like Dr. Rosie or Krish or myself, where we started actually using telemedicine. And as the guidelines came in also, which was, I would say, from the government perspective, it was one of the boldest decision taken, where this kind of a decision of allowing teleconsultations across all platforms is not available anywhere in the world today. It's only in India that we have a legal right to consult a doctor or doctor to consult a patient across all your social media. A patient can message on LinkedIn, a patient can message on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, wherever they would want, wherever they would feel comfortable, and the doctor can do a consultation, charge for that consultations on Facebook, on Twitter, or wherever. So this is one of the very radical decisions that has been taken, and the life has changed for many of us from them, not just the doctors, not just the patients, including the health tech companies per se. So that is past now. We have been 1 year down the line that the teleconsultations have been happening, and I don't see it's going to go back, go on a reverse gear at all. It's only gonna go forward. But there are a lot of other things, as we said, technologies that are going to change, especially for doctors like us, whom we are brought up or we studied medicine in 90s and early 2000s kind of a thing. This is all new. We never thought of AI or virtual reality and 3D printing, things like that would ever exist. That was all like science fiction. But the future of healthcare is kind of shaping up right in front of our eyes with these advances in the digital healthcare technologies. We at FoodSecure, as Pranadika introduced, we are working on an AI technology for wound recognition, for a complete foot recognition, where we can print a 3D print a complete insoles and a complete footwear without the patient coming to a clinic itself, a completely customized footwear, which was unthinkable in the past. So the future of healthcare lies in the working hand in hand with technology, and healthcare workers have to embrace the emerging healthcare technologies in order to stay relevant in the coming years. Otherwise, doctors like us or nurses, anyone who would not embrace the technology will be redundant, absolutely redundant. And we are seeing it right now. I honestly believe that this is the only way forward. Technology can only aid and improve our lives if we stand on its shoulder. And if you are always 2 steps ahead of it, but if you are behind the technology, we will not be there at all. in medicine and healthcare, digital technology could transform unsustainable healthcare systems to sustainable ones. Like what we are seeing, so much of gaps in the healthcare systems, that can be democratized. Equalize the relationships between the medical professionals and patients, provide cheaper, faster, and more effective solutions for lots of diseases that has been there. Few of the things that I would say that would be relevant in the coming years is for sure the artificial intelligence, where Anubhav also mentioned about a lot of work has been going on in the AI premises. Today, we have the large companies like IBM working on cancer AI, and the small companies like us, Dr. Rosie and Krish, working on some parts of the AI of the human disease conditions, of various disease conditions. Google's DeepMind created an AI for the breast cancer analysis. Niramai has a AI for the breast cancer analysis that is doing wonders. The new drugs that are coming up are completely based on the AI technologies that's been there in the world. Virtual reality will for surely transform healthcare learning. One of my other companies where I've invested in, Medinet, is taking medical learning or into the next level of augmented reality and virtual reality, where the surgeons can immerse themselves in a surgery, virtually doing the surgeries themselves over the system, or just by turning their hand like this, they feel that they have been doing the surgery, and that's what is going to happen going further. So the training of doctors is going to change. May not be, days are not far away where we don't need cadavers in our anatomy labs. We just need the VR glasses, and then we should be able to do the dissection and also train beforehand. So one of the companies in Strasbourg was working on it, where a surgeon can put on a VR glass and including augmented reality and actually superimpose the MRIs, CT scans, the ultrasounds on the body, and actually can perform a trial surgery. And also while doing the surgery itself, all of them would be actually superimposed on the body itself, not looking at somewhere on the white screen where the x-rays are plugged in, things like that. So that's what is going to change from VR and augmented reality. And I'm pretty sure as the project 2 or 3, Therachron would be venturing it onto one of these new age technologies that is going to aid healthcare workers and doctors like us. A lot of trackers and wearable sensors. I was having a conversation with one of the companies called Twin, and also at ISC in Bangalore, where people are trying to do a twin of a human. So at ISC, one of the projects is that even at the pregnancy, they're doing a certain tests for the baby and create a digital twin of the baby, which is going to age ahead of the baby, so that we actually can predict what are the diseases that the baby can have and actually trying to prevent it. And that's the kind of research that is going on. And all these sensors, wearables that we are having now is only going to improve. And I think during my time period itself, when I'm alive, I should be able to see some of these digital twins, because one of them is already there as a diabetes twin, where the company is creating a twin of the person in treating diabetes, or even so as to say they claim as reversing diabetes. So this is going to happen in the future, and this is what I'm looking forward to from Therachron also, going further, of adapting all these technologies and making lives of doctors, patients simpler. What I personally believe in is tomorrow's hospitals will only be for acute care or surgeries. The outpatients and the routine checkups, all those things will be done at home. So that's what I believe in, and I would love to see that happening when I'm still alive. And with this, I end my brief or a long talk, and would like to have the website of Therachron launched and being open to everyone to see it.
So thank you, Dr. Sanjay. Now, the thing is, when it comes to tech in healthcare, what I keep on saying is the walk has just begun. There is so much more, and probably we can keep working on it for ages to see an absolute, complete paradigm shift in healthcare. So with this, thank you for officially launching the website. And everyone present here, all our audiences and team members, brace yourself for the big moment. Here comes the audio visuals of our website. And I take immense pride to say that it has been majorly built by Team Therachron, with external helps, of course, but majorly by Team Therachron. This is the home page. Next tab would be for Therachronicles, the health awareness series brought to you by Therachron. Next would be our collaboration pages. We are still working on it. When we come alive, we would like to work with various organizations and individuals. We would like to hear more from them. So that was the big moment for Therachron. Here comes the official website live for all of us. Thank you, Shashank, for the audio visuals.
So, in its attempt to spread health awareness, Therachron is privileged to be the premium sponsor for the health awareness series, Therachronicles, which features our founders, Dr. Rosie and Dr. Krish. And here is a sneak peek. Can we have the audio?
I got a call from the lab stating that, sir, I think you need to get hospitalized because your random blood sugar is 363.
Nobody talks about how you can relax.
To be done, thorough tests need to be done.
Grandparents from both the sides are diabetic, and you're like a ticking time bomb.
Unfortunately,
So,
we do not do some
my
pre-checkup,
father-
so it's all through symptoms.
Now, I got diabetic at the age of 27.
You're listening to Therachronicles with Dr. Rosie and Dr. Krish. This health awareness series is brought to you by Therachron, tailoring therapy.
Hey, hello. I'm Dr. Rosie.
Hi, I'm Dr. Krish.
Today, we are constantly up against the challenges of multitude of lifestyle diseases.
It is affecting our loved ones and ultimately each one of us.
Here at Therachronicles, we bring to you the most distilled facts about these diseases
The stories of those facing challenges similar to yours.
and the opinions of experts in the field of holistic care.
This April, catch us on YouTube and Spotify with the debut season of Therachronicles, where we shall talk about diabetes.
And with that, I would also like to mention that you can catch the weekly episodes of Therachronicles every Friday, 5 p.m. on YouTube and Spotify, starting 7th of April 2021 at 9 a.m., which is World Health Day. So as you can see, 9 days from now, we are going to premiere the first episode of Therachronicles. I would request everybody to please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel of Therachronicles. And also you can set the reminder on so that you don't miss out on the debut episode of